One day, son, but for now you're too young.
But Daddy!
No means no, and stop sniveling, you little shit. By the way, I'm not your daddy.
Huh?
I just kind of fuck your mom. Talking of fucking people, I have a story for you. Sit back and listen, it's quite an amusing one. Well, I took myself to buy...
I think we are definitely playing House of the Dead Overkill now.
That's right.
Wise words to live by. Oh my god, this game,
Nothing
dude.
says House of the Dead like necrophilia and zombie fucking.
Let's go. Fire up this game. Our week and countdown to Halloween continues. We're gonna get I'll get the second player a little bit later. I actually don't have my Wii controller with me, so we'll start off with the with just Simmons taking the helm, and then we'll get me in there in about I'd say the second part. I should be able to fire this thing up. Overkill is definitely a very unique game. Anybody that says there's only kids games on the Wii,
You haven't played this one.
you haven't played this game.
Or Mad World.
Or Mad World, or anything from Sega,
Or
pretty
No
much.
More Heroes.
Motherfucker!
They met as adversaries.
The fuck was that for?
A monster
I'll have to turn on the
made them
subtitles.
allies. A secret agent, immaculate, intelligent, a rookie. They call him only G. His identity, a mystery.
You ever gonna tell anyone what that fucking G stands for?
No.
A playboy cop. Isaac Washington. Make him mad, and he'll rip your balls off.
I'm gonna rip your motherfucking balls off!
Tonight, these unlikely allies will confront terror most foul in the blood-soaked halls of Papa's Palace of Pain.
Ah!
Be a courteous guest.
By tomorrow morning, I'll have my motherfucking revenge. Papa Caesar will be dead.
If we don't stop this mutant outbreak by tomorrow morning, we'll all be dead.
Because your first visit will be your last. Papa's Palace of Pain.
So as you can see, the game is, in a weird sort of way, canon to the House of the Dead's mythos.
Yeah.
Just when G was a rookie AMS agent.
And it's if you haven't noticed, the game is so grindhouse it hurts. And that's kind of one of the most intriguing aspects about it, is that this game probably has the most character of any of the House of the Dead games. Even though I don't feel the gameplay is as good as some of the other ones, if this game ran at a solid like 60 frames a second, it could be possibly like one of the best ones. But you can definitely tell that the guys that like made this one, I never really made arcade games before, and this one does play a little bit different. It plays like an actual encompassing game, and not like an arcade experience, I think. Which is good. It's just good in some ways, and then bad in some ways, in my opinion. It's still an amazing light gun game. Like, oh my god.
One thing I do like that they added is, pay attention to the top left corner, you get this combo meter.
Yeah.
Where you can, like, you earn rewards for, like, nailing shots.
Yeah, as long as you
Combo's
don't...
lost the minute you miss
If you
fire.
don't miss, your motherfucking combo doesn't go down. And then you get slow-mo time, like this too. We could have played this on PS3, but to be honest, I don't know. I kind of felt that the Wii version kind of felt better. It's really weird, the differences between the two games. I would like to compare them directly sometime, but for some reason the PS3 version just felt like everything was slower, and it's really hard to say what exactly was going on. And what's even more odd, and it kind of bugs me, is that the PS3 version still runs at like 30 frames a second. Like, what the hell? How difficult could it have possibly had been to make the game run at 60 and it's such a low poly game, you know?
Yeah.
So that kind of bugs me, which is why we'll just play the Wii version. That guy is not dead. And that guy is stuck to the ground. Oh my god, straight Jason.
Lost my combo. But it's cool because they added this thing that's almost like a justice shot from Virtua Cop feature with the extreme violence combos.
Yeah. For you guys that don't know, the justice shot was, in Virtua Cop, if you shot the gun out of the guy's hand, or if you shot their shooting arm, you got the most points possible. In this game, it's like, you have to just get headshots. Bruh! This game's great, though. This is honestly one of my favorite Wii games. And it kind of shows you, like, why the Wii was so good at light gun games. What we really should play is, I might get my Dolphin emulator fired up, And we should play Dead Space. Is it Extraction?
Extraction, yeah.
We should play Dead Space Extraction with 2 players.
It's a really good game. That one's really cinematic though. Like that one's very designed for console design. Like this one still is,
So,
you know,
kind of arcadey.
fast-paced, arcadey. You know, it's got a lot more cutscenes.
So
and story.
what you're saying is that Dead Space Extraction is like the Resident Evil light gun games was better.
It's what the Resident Evil like game
Should have
wanted
been
to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Like really good story, really good voice acting.
We should play through Umbrella Chronicles.
You go ahead. I don't want to play that game ever again.
I've never seen him. I think I would just want to play like the Leon parts where he's going through like Raccoon City.
Well, that's only in Dark Side.
Oh, that's the second one?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
no Leon in Umbrella Chronicles. It's like Resident Evil 0, 1, 3, and then a new mission with Jill, Chris, and Wesker in
And they're
Russia.
like super slow-paced, kind of unsatisfying types of games.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to get really technical, but there's a lot of real big problems with those games. Like, once like certain enemies go into like animations, like swing animations, they can't be stopped even with a shotgun blast. And it's like, wow, that's a horrible design decision for a light gun game.
Yeah, because that's where the most action takes place in light gun games. Oh, forget the combos, dude. Just blast them. I want to see some blood. I want to see some dismemberment and stuff. That's what these games are all about. So eventually we're gonna get into our because people seem to be liking the light gun playthroughs. We're gonna have to hopefully find light gun games that don't give people aneurysms and stuff like that, like the House of the Dead 1 did. The problem with House of the Dead 1 on Saturn is that the game runs at like a real bad frame rate, and when you add on the fact that the screen is flashing with 2 people trying to shoot, it makes the white screen so much more apparent. Like if you actually play House of the Dead, the original, you don't really notice the flashing as much because the game runs at 60 frames a second, and only one of those frames are occupied with the white flash. So, it doesn't seem nearly as obvious, but when you have it on like a Saturn, dude, it's like, oh my god, my eyes, my brain, everything burns.
We're still in slow-mo there.
You have like an extended slow-mo power-up?
It was just going on a while. I don't know what was going on there, but either way, I did not so hot. The zombies at the fountain. But I do like how fast-paced this one is.
Yes.
At least this version. I don't know what was up with the PS3 version we were playing.
It was very odd.
Like, it wasn't like the game was having slowdown, like technical issues. It was just slower.
Everything felt slower, yeah.
But this level was a nice kind of like 70s introduction, like to like a Bayou mansion instead of like a Korean mansion, which was like, you know, European style setting.
What's funny is that the House of the Dead games are the weirdest aptly titled games because many of them don't even ever involve a house.
A house, yeah.
Like
Like
the first one
yeah.
is the only one that's really about a house. I mean, sure, you go through a city in the second one. The third one, you go through a giant building. And the fourth
Yes.
one is like buildings and
Yeah,
sewers.
second one's like a city, third one's like a tower.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ah, fuck.
Did you shoot her?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I did. I don't know.
And it's weird. This is like the only House of the Dead game that actually is a house. One of the only ones.
Yeah.
Shit, man, that ain't right.
I agree. We should turn up the, actually pause it really quick. See if we can turn up the, audio. Music volume, sound effects volume. Well, subtitles on. At least. Looks like the sound effects are already up all the way, and that must be the voices, so go ahead and save that.
Ding. Accessing memory.
Come on, Overkill, let's go.
That's nice. You can see a little bit of loading there.
Yeah. It masks the loading between areas where you don't actually shoot guys.
Unlike the Saturn version, which was like...
Which was kick a door down, loading. What's funny is that I've been looking a lot into House of the Dead games and stuff ever since we started doing these playthroughs. You guys just watched House of the Dead 4 yesterday? House of the Dead 4, when on the PS3, was actually completely rebuilt for that system. You're like, oh, it's just a port of an arcade game, right? Actually, no. The arcade version of House of the Dead 4 is running off this thing called the Lindbergh system, which was a real unique Sega arcade board that had a lot of RAM. It had like over a gig of RAM in it. And it actually, House of the Dead 4 ran with a proper gig of RAM. Now, the PS3 contrary to what many people understand about that system being super powerful, it's got a powerful processor, but there is 256 megs of RAM in a PS3. And there's 512 in an Xbox, like a modern-day Xbox 360, so...
And that's only because Epic basically, like, pressured Microsoft into
doing more RAM. Yeah.
Last minute.
Which is, which kind of sucks, because they had to completely rebuild House of the Dead 4 to actually run on the PS3.
Right here, you heard we got a completely odd Aliens reference.
We should have taken the stairs.
The subtitles didn't come on.
I guess they only come on for cutscenes.
That's weird. That's weird.
There's a lot of chatty dialogue in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of character banter throughout the whole thing, which for some reason on the Wii is not properly balanced.
Asshole.
Shake it off, detective. Come on, let's move.
Yeah, you sometimes can. It's really hard to hear what they're saying sometimes. Can you shoot the boxes? Ah, didn't get that.
No, you did.
Ah! There's freaking guts everywhere. Turn that son of a bitch inside out. Oh god. This game's actually got a depth of field. That's crazy. Gee, that chick is pissed. Extreme violence. Ah! Asshole! Ah! Inside out.
Violence.
Who taught these guys table manners?
Mother, these guys ain't human. I've never seen this kind
The guy's like nom 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 at the bottom.
You restrain the subject, and I'll lead an interrogation?
Fuck that, Columbo. Shoot to me.
Fuck that Columbo!
Ah!
Oh man, your shotgun sucks.
Yeah, I have a way better maxed out Magnum.
I remember getting the shotgun in the first Virtua Cop. It literally didn't do anything different except give your blast range a little bit bigger.
Here they come.
You can't shoot him in
got
the
a
head!
helmet.
You can't shoot him in the head! You gotta shoot him in the body! These zombies are smart.
Move, asshole!
Ah. Get the brains! Get the brains!
The brain's basically replacing golden frogs.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's such a little throwback. When me and Jessica were playing through House of the Dead 3 and 4, there's a little magician. Instead of the frogs, there's magicians that teleport everywhere, and these little tiny ones, and you have to try to shoot them for bonus points. It's pretty awesome.
Find out for himself.
Papa Caesar.
Who I always thought looked like a weird sort of evil George Lucas.
So he looked like George Lucas.
A sadistic crime lord, master of a perverse science.
My darling Jasper, do you have a present for me?
They call him Caesar.
Our test subject at the hospital is showing progress. You've done very well, my boy. We shall celebrate this tonight with takeout Chinese.
A brilliant mind with a broken body.
You've gone too far, Papa Caesar.
His talents turn to evil to protect the sister who raised him.
Harry Potter as a cripple.
Pretty much.
You impotent cripple.
Now watch this. Glasses on, glasses on.
So good, dude. It's so blatant.
Like they did it on purpose to be like a pourly edited 70s exploitation flick.
Yep.
Nobody threatens.
And his glasses are back off. And they're off again.
Ultimate sacrifice.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Freeze, bitches!
Because of the shocking nature of the following scenes, they are definitely not recommended for the squeamish or the easily offended.
Thanks, Overkill. I remember when this game came out, I was so excited. I played it, I think I played it at your house, and just to support the game, I already had beaten it at your place, and I'm like, I have to buy it. Like, I was strapped for money, and I felt like I had to buy it to support the developers some way. I never noticed the screen, like, actually jumps when you shoot.
Yeah, I think there is a recoil.
I don't know if I like that. It's a little.
You can buy shit to like downgrade it.
Okay, so you can actually remove the recoil through upgrades.
I don't know if you can remove it, but you can definitely lessen it.
It's a little. Makes me a little squeamish when I look at it.
Yeah, and you want to play Dark Side Chronicles? No.
Is that even worse?
Oh, the whole game. The whole game is like playing, someone who's basically their neck is broken.
That sounds like a blast.
It's horrible. Like, yeah, they reduced it for a little bit from the D3 they showed it off at, but it's still pretty terrible. Like, I don't know who the hell would actually tilt their head left and right like this when aiming at something. I imagine that's your head and you're just sort of doing that.
That doesn't sound like fun at all. That just sounds nauseating.
Like you're looking at like Birkin, I'm sorry. You're looking at Birkin on the wall in that game, and he's the only thing you're firing against, and the screen is just tilting left and right like mad, and it's like, dude, nobody aims like this. No one.
Bah, and he's dead. Big crippled brain man.
A family betrayed.
Tell my sister I love her. Fuck! How do you say that shit without moving your lips? Gee, you see this shit?
An act of mercy.
Well, one is a throwback to the first game.
I can help ease the pain.
No, you can fucking not. Shoot the motherfucker.
Don't you do tact. That's what I am going to fucking do.
Shut the fuck up and shoot. Shit.
Happy now? Fuckwit.
You fucking bastard! You killed my brother!
You're his sister?
I think it's Max's sister.
What? Fuck you. Fuck you.
It kind of looks like your sister there, Max.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Now she's filled with a primal hunger.
Christ.
She's got like the same little
Let's go.
piercing on her
Okay,
face.
how about it? Let's go make a House of the Dead Overkill movie. I'll play G. You play Detective Washington. We'll just dress you up like that one movie with Ben Stiller.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just gotta shave my head. And...
Shave your head. We'll just paint your entire body black.
And you can be G. Well, you're gonna have to get a haircut too.
I'd have to get a haircut. Yeah, that'd be
The
bad.
plantation house has claimed its victims, but with Papa
Or maybe
Caesar
we just
on
get
the
you a
loose,
bald wig and you can be
nobody
Detective
is
Washington.
safe.
Now I'll be Detective
You
Washington.
died trying to stop Caesar.
What's great is that, like you were saying earlier, it would be so funny if you could play as Detective Washington in older House of the Dead games.
just to have it, so that you can see what he would say.
Shut the fuck up, fuckwit!
I don't want to die. Well, too fucking bad.
I don't want to die! Shit, man! That ain't right!